Hello, welcome back to another video. I just recorded a video 2 seconds ago, but I wasn't done. I feel like I had a lot of stuff still left to say, so I took my necklace off and I started again. But yeah, we're gonna post both of them. It's just this one's a different vibe. I want to talk about different stuff. That one was mostly about my faith, and actually it wasn't about my faith, honestly. Now that I look back at it, it was more about happiness and just finding happiness. So if you struggle with finding joy, or if you struggle with being happy, or you just feel like regardless of what you do you're never actually happy, go check out that video. You'll like it. It's short and sweet, 15 minutes, straight to the point. I'm trying to keep it like that nowadays, where I keep it short and sweet. So here we are again. Now let's get into what I really stepped outside of my house to talk about today. So currently, today is, what day is it? November 6th, 2020. On the 4th was election day. It is a few days after that. So I'm gonna get into the topic about how I feel about politics. So when it comes to me and politics, it's just a no-go, because it's really a no-go only because I'm an empath, and when it comes to things that I cannot control, I get very aggravated. I get very annoyed at the fact that it's not going my way. I know it sounds a little bit crazy. Nothing really can go our way and everything like that. And those are the exact reasons why I choose not to involve myself when it comes to politics. So election was on the 4th. The day before the 4th, I actually deleted all of my social media. It wasn't the smartest move for business, but I had to do it just so that I can stay sane. In that moment, I was in between trying to refill myself from a very stressful day earlier this week, where I poured out my heart and soul into doing something and dealing with something, and that did not go my way. So by Tuesday, I was already feeling very depleted. So I had to kind of step back from anything that was going to deplete me even more. And when it comes to politics, when it comes to media, when it comes to the stuff going on around the world and the things that we're battling with, it can be very depleting. It can be very stressful, especially because I'm not somebody who's in government who can make legislation or who can figure out how to fix it. I don't want to even involve myself to topics that I cannot personally fix, because I'm like, why am I going to stress myself out about this when I'm one vote out of billions? I'm one person out of this. So for me to stay happy and to not go crazy, I just have to ignore it. I have to ignore it. I have to extract myself. So I completely ignored it. To this day, I don't know what happened from the elections, and really I don't care. I'm more worried about my happiness and my joy. And I feel like during this time of COVID, during this time of riots, during this time of an interesting election, during this time of everything going on, I feel like we should be more focused on our mental health and our sanity than focus on what's going out into the world. Because after you voted, which I did do, of course, after you voted, whatever happens or whatever is decided after that is not really up to us. Like, the government's gonna pick whoever they want to pick, because we do vote and our vote does matter, but it still goes down to the electoral votes and everything like that. So to an extent, our opinion does matter, but also to an extent it doesn't matter. And that being said, I leave. I gotta go. And that's me with everything. If I'm at work and I'm working in a place where they act like they care about my opinion, but then when something happens and I really need them to care about my opinion and they look insensitive, I leave. I completely, and I go through this with friends, I go through this with work, I go through this with media, with social media, with anything going on around. If I'm dating somebody and I feel like they don't care about how I feel when it comes to our relationship, I'm out. Like, I leave. Anytime I feel like somebody's being insensitive towards me, I leave. And I've seen that so many times this week when it came to politics. Deleted all my social medias. I'm gonna download them back today. I really wanted to get this video out the way before I went back, because right now I'm in a place where I'm fulfilled, and I refilled myself, and I went through all my rituals to feeling whole again. So now I'm in a better place to accept it. But around that same time, I had some friends who drained me. I left. I had things that seemed draining. I left. Sometimes if I feel like my family's gonna drain me, I don't even communicate with them, because I like to be out there and I like to present myself when I'm full, when I'm happy, when I'm satisfied. And that's the only thing that gives me energy to come in front of the camera, to come and have these conversations when I feel like I'm at my prime, when I feel like I'm whole, when I feel like I'm satisfied. And sometimes you have those days. Like, you have to figure out yourself. You have to learn who you are. You have to learn what speaks to you, what speaks to your heart, what speaks to your soul, and you have to tap into that. You can't keep allowing yourself to get consumed by the things that are going on around you, because you're going to be running around like a headless chicken, just wondering, not knowing what to do with yourself, and just getting consumed by everything else that's going on around you. And I see this everywhere. I see this in people. I see this in the media. I see this in relationships. Like, when things are too crazy, you don't really have a hold. You don't have a center. You don't have something grounding you. And that's what I talked about happiness in my last video. And that's what you need in life in general. You need something that's going to ground you. You need something that's going to hold you down. So that being said, I don't allow myself to get consumed by social media. I don't allow myself to get consumed by politics. I fully know that it exists. I fully know that it matters. And I fully know that it is important. But it does not keep me sane. It's not worried about me as much as it wants us to worry about it. And that being said, that right there should show you I should only worry about this 5% of the time. And that's how I keep it. I worry about it 5% of the time. If we're not in that 5%, I'm not worried. If I don't feel whole, I'm not going to talk to nobody. If I don't feel happy, I'm not going to communicate with anybody, because I also don't believe that it's right for people to project their negative emotions onto other people, because I am an empath. So if people come to my phone and they start trying to tell me about how they had such a bad day, honestly, I'm uninterested, because the only thing you're gonna do is pour out your sorrows, pour out your sadness, pour out your feelings and emotions onto me. And then you're gonna go after we're done talking, and you're gonna be happy that everything happened. And then I'm gonna be left with all your sadness. I'm gonna be left with all your sorrows. I'm gonna be left with every bad emotion and feeling that you voiced to me. And then I'm gonna be like, damn, like, what am I gonna do with myself now? And that's why sometimes I have to pull away. I have to pull away from people, because I can't be around people. I'm very self-aware of myself. I know that I'm an empath, and I know that people's feelings and emotions have a play on mine. So I just, like, I love myself more than that. I love myself enough to know when I can be surrounded by people and when I can't. And I don't feel sorry about that. I don't feel sorry about loving me. I don't feel sorry about caring about me, because at the end of the day, no one's going to love you more than you love yourself. No one's going to care about you more than you care about yourself. And that being said, I'm going to take a little commercial break, and I'm going to talk about some products that can help you get to the place that you need to be. And I'm also going to take a sip of water because my throat hurts. Stay hydrated, ladies and gentlemen. Stay hydrated. Water is the most important element of your day. On the topic of staying hydrated, you also got to stay full of vitamins. That's why I represent this brand that sells this amazing VitaBoost. This has all your vitamins, everything that you could possibly be looking for. Vitamin A, D, E, thiamine, riboflavin, vitamin B6, B12, biotin, and a whole lot of biotin for the girls who don't got edges. No, I'm just joking. But keep up on your vitamins. Keep up on your vitamins. They're good for you. They keep you healthy. They keep your libido up. They keep your energy up. So keep up on your vitamins. I lost a box for this product, but this is a energy boost. So this energy boost, when you're feeling tired, and I know people get like this, you get very tired, but you still have a whole day ahead of you. You still have a lot of things to accomplish. And if you're really devoted to working out, you still got to hit that workout at the end of the day. So this is called Flare. This is a vitamin / appetite suppressant. And the appetite suppressant is what really gets me, because Appetite suppressants help me out a lot when it comes to dieting and not wanting to eat things that I'm not supposed to be eating. So that right there is a lot, and you can get all these links on my website or even on my homepage on YouTube. I have my little, it looks like it's like a V, it's a green arc looking kind of thing. That is the link to the website where you could get all these products. But so there's that, the energy and the appetite suppressant, and then this is the product that will really get you right here. You see this? This is a product that will really get you right. This detox right here, this is for people who can't eat raw all the time, like I'd like to talk about. This is for even for me on those days when I don't feel like eating raw, or for those days when I feel like giving into my guilty pleasures and eating a few donuts or eating something that I'm not supposed to be eating. Either you could use this on a day-to-day, or you can use it on a as-needed basis. Either or is fine, but this right here, this is a detox. You take one of these, you take a bottle of water like this, you pour it into the water, and you drink it. I ate a big old salad, so I don't need to detox right now, but my salad's been detoxing me for doing its job. But sometimes people don't have that time, or you don't like the taste of salad. You still want to keep eating the food that makes you happy, and I support it. That's why I talk about feeding the body, feeding the mind, and feeding the soul, because you don't have to fix everything all at once. You could take baby steps. So while you are on that journey of taking baby steps, let's say you're in a path of being more focused on your mental health than your physical health, you get this, and this will focus on your physical health for you. So you just take this detox, you get all those toxins out, and you feel so much better. You feel so energized, and everything just makes you just feel more satisfied with yourself, and you feel like you're ready to tackle the problems of the day once you've let go of all those toxins, because our body is made to remove the bad stuff through passing your bowel movements and everything like that. But a lot of people don't know about all that, so I'm not going to get into that today. I'm not here to be your doctor. But anywho, that was our little commercial break. Let's get back on topic. We were talking about I don't even know what we're talking about, damn. But we were talking about mental health, touching the topics on that, and we were just talking about caring about yourself, caring about your state of mind during this time. You matter. Before anything else, you matter. And if no one has ever told you that, I'm here to tell you that first. You are more important than the election. You're more important than COVID. You're more important than anything. If you take care of your health, everything else around you will fall into place. And also, if you just fall in love with yourself and fall in love with who you are and get to know who yourself is, and just work on being self-aware and work on letting go of distractions and you being your only distraction, try that out. Try to be your only distraction. When you try and go on social media, try and be like, no, I want to distract myself with me. And then you just like be like, what about me today do I need to learn? Or just ask yourself questions, like take yourself on a date. Ask yourself the questions that you would ask somebody who you're trying to date, and answer those questions for yourself, and just try to figure out who you are, because a lot of people don't take time to focus on themselves. Everybody's so absorbed in taking care of their parents, taking care of their kids, taking care of their boyfriends and girlfriends and friends and who and what, and taking care of everything else but themselves. Like, take care of you, worry about you. Like, ask yourself today, like, what can I do for me that's going to make me happier? What can I do for me that's going to make me feel like I accomplished something today? And that's it. Those are the little things that are going to help you get to a place where you're going to be endlessly happy, to the point that you're going to be like, why am I so happy? Like, sometimes I get like that. I be so happy. Sometimes I'm like, damn, I didn't even know what I did to be this happy. Like, what? I just be so happy and so filled with joy that it blows my own mind. And you deserve that. You deserve to blow your own mind. You deserve to be your number one joy maker, your number one joy creator. So I just